Hello, everybody. Welcome to Southeast Salon, Women Behind the Sound. My name is Jason Page, and this is our fifth salon and our first online. I want to extend my gratitude to the CLF Art Lounge, where we were to begin a 3-month residency. However, because of the current pandemic, we made a decision to take this event online. I hope that everybody out there is joining us and keeping healthy and productive. We're broadcasting live from the Upper Norwood Library Hub Facebook page, and this salon is produced by Disentangle Productions. Let me tell you briefly a bit about Southeast Salon. We are a physical network that meets with the intention of providing a platform for those in need, connecting creativity with resources, and celebrating the neighborhoods and communities of Southeast London. I'd like to introduce our co-hosts for the broadcasts, Emma Warren and Galina Rin. Emma is a journalist and an author, and she has most recently written a wonderful book called Make Some Space. And Galina Rin is a musician, singer, songwriter, and producing this broadcast actually on the Upper Norwood Library Hub Facebook page. And she goes by the name of Death Ingloria. Hello, both of you.
Hello, hello.
Hi. I'd like to start by asking the two of you a question. Just if you can talk a little bit about connectivity and creativity in the age of self-isolation. All of us are stuck in our homes for obvious reasons, but the creativity doesn't stop and the connectivity doesn't stop. We all, I think creative people feel the need to, it's in their bones, and all of us feel the need to stay connected to one another, whether that's to our families to find out how everybody's doing, but also for the purposes of work and entrepreneurial activities. Can you guys tell me a little bit your thoughts about how we do that in this age of self-isolating?
Rin, do you want to go first?
Sorry, I was caught up trying to look at what comments were already being said on the stream.
Maybe I'll answer then.
You go ahead.
I think on one level, this is there's lots of nourishment going on of the grassroots at the moment. And as we nourish the grassroots, that means that there's a good opportunity for some fruit to come later on, because people are talking to each other, people are connecting with each other. And I think that's really useful. But I also think a lot of, people who might call themselves creative are feeling kind of a little brain dead at the moment. I know I certainly am. Often feeling kind of like not at my sharpest. But I think that's okay as well, because we're just in a moment of sort of enforced rest to a certain extent. And we're finding new ways to connect with each other, and we're adapting pretty quickly, I think.
That's good. And Rin, what do you think?
I think that we're now in a position where...
I think you're muted.
Am I? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I've got too many buttons.
There you go.
So I think we have found ourselves in a very good position, one that other generations have not had. Like everyone's being forced to sit at home, and in some regards, some people will be getting paid while they're doing it. So it's time for the creativity to be let loose. We can literally rewrite how the music industry works, or how we take in music or artwork or anything, and it's all just to be recreated right now from this point on. I'm actually quite excited.
Awesome.
I'm worried for my parents. I'm worried for the folks that live in our building. I'm not oblivious to that. But on the other hand, it's like we could do anything now. Bring it on. Bring on this new age of technology. Come on, let's do it.
I think actually one thing I would add is that there are people all over the world who've experienced something similar. We just haven't experienced something like this in Western Europe. There are plenty of people who one day they've woken up to Ebola, or they've woken up to the Taliban suddenly arriving in town and your life being radically different one day from the next, or people have woken up to earthquakes. So we're not the only people ever to have experienced this. There are women all over the world who are very skilled at coping with these things, and I feel like maybe we have plenty to learn from people who've experienced similar things. And I'm really happy that we can all join together with this first kind of remote salon. I've been to each of the salons that have happened, every single one. I've enjoyed every single one. I love the fact that different people come that Jason just invited us to sit in a room and eat some food together and drink together and just converse without any kind of big agenda. I've had some very interesting conversations there. And I like the fact that we're brought together by a shared interest in community and creativity and how we support, often like a kind of shared interest in youth work of some kind as well, because we don't always do too much of a good job of looking after our young people. And so hopefully as the salon grows, we'll see a greater number of people coming who are in that kind of more youthful part of our community, and all start learning from each other. So Jason, I'm grateful to you for putting this one together, and hopefully we'll all be in the same place in the real again soon.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, and I appreciate Ren, your optimism. I think this network is about the people who are in it, not just any one person. And the reason why I started it was because I really wanted an opportunity to bring people together that were doing different things, but as Emma said, had a shared interest. So let's kick it off, shall we? We've got some amazing musicians and artists to share some art with you. Emma, I'll kick it over to you.
Thank you very much. The other thing that's worth saying actually about this salon is that it comes at the end of Women's History Month, although every month is Women's History, every day, hour, minute is Women's History. But apparently this is a thing. So it's a really nice way to celebrate kind of the women who are behind the sound. Although I have to say, someone bought me a notebook recently which said, behind every woman is herself.